Customer states that a portion of his system is not working, would like to get a price for repairs and or an inspection. Well, I can tell you that we're gonna have to do the repairs before we can do the inspection. Out here now, looking at a graveyard of suction line parts that are just laying out here. But it does look like the suction line that goes out to this system is going out to the lake there. So let's go ahead and see what this system is and if it runs. It's an interesting place to keep a dog kennel. All right, it looks like we're gonna have to speak to the maintenance or not. All right, well, I don't know what color that is, but we needed it out of our way. All righty then.
Alrighty then.
I don't even want to see what's under that. Let's go look at the controller. Got at least a Rainbird LX. We're gonna need to get some keys. All right, and with my trusty rusty key, we can get into the controller and see what's going on in here. I am going to run a raster test on here, even though I'm probably going to use my multimeter anyway, just to see what's going on here. We got 16 stations detected, which means 2 modules. And there's actually only 14 stations connected to this controller. There is a rain sensor connected to it, or a sensor, yeah, rain sensor. And it looks like they got their pump start relay connected separately. Good. All right, with the test complete, it's showing an open circuit on the master valve, which I know is not true because I heard the pump start. It says zone 7 is no good, 11 is no good, and 14 is no good. We got an open circuit, a short circuit, and another open circuit. So the short circuit on 14 is probably a bad solenoid. It could even be that the open circuits are bad solenoids as well, but typically an open circuit means somebody disconnected a wire somewhere, and it's definitely not disconnected on the inside of this controller. So that only means it could be disconnected in the field, or hell, could be disconnected right freaking here. Would you look at this? Nice little junction right here in the ground with maybe one waterproof wire nut. The rest of those are not. So that could be a problem. We'll have to look into that. This will need a junction box installed down here. All right, let me go grab my multimeter because I don't trust what the raster test says. Ever since Rainbird stopped manufacturing the remote for their controllers in favor of a Wi-Fi chip that doesn't work worth a crap. There we go, trusty multimeter. Okay, I got the multimeter connected using the black lead and the common. It really doesn't matter if you use the red or black lead in this case. It's not DC voltage, it's AC voltage, but in this case I put the black lead in the common, and I'm gonna put the red lead into each one of these zone lines, and I'm looking for a reading between 20 and 60 on my multimeter. We've got 25, 27, and I'm reading this through the camera. 27, 23, we're on zone 5 here, 23, 6, 30, 7. We've got an open line. 8, 43, 9, we've got 30, 10, we've got 28, 11. That's another one that's gonna have an open line. 12, 27, 13, 20, 15. So here's where our problem's starting to happen. I'm willing to bet this next one's gonna be outside. Yep, 19. So that's why these last 2 zones are reading weird. Something's going on with the wire there. We'll have to figure out where those are being watered at and see what, maybe some new construction happened, who knows. But that's the electrical integrity test. Yes, the raster test did tell me everything I just figured out on my multimeter, but I trust this way more than I trust anything that the controller is going to do. And that goes for every single manufacturer. I don't care if it's Hunter, Rainbird, K-Rain, you name it. Use the damn multimeter because that's going to give you an answer, and an exact answer. All the panel's going to tell you in most cases is that it's good or bad. This will tell you how good or bad it is. Use the multimeter. So as it turns out, they've got 3 valves that are not working, so we need to do some troubleshooting on that. And they've got a 14 zone system that needs an inspection so that we can report to them what's broken. I did my electrical integrity test, which told me that I need to start with the 3 valves that are not working in the field. Super important. All right, on to the next one.